first 6 rounds of boxing in the super lightweight division. 6 rounds de combate en la división de peso super ligero. And it's presentado por Toscano Boxing Promotions.
You agree? Judges scoring this bout in ringside. Sus 3 jueces, Alejandro Rochín, Jesse Hernandez y Sergio Lechuga. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge, su referee para este combate, el profesor Fernando Renteria. Introducing first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. He wears black trunks with white trim. He officially weighs in 144 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, con pantaloncillo en color negro con blanco, con un peso de 144 libras. In 16 professional bouts, he stands with a record of 12 victories, 3 defeats, 1 draw, and 7 of those big wins coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 12 victorias, 3 derrotas, 1 empate y 7 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. De Tijuana, Baja California, Francisco Tarasco Hernandez. And his opponent across the ring, standing in the red corner. He wears white trunks with black and gold. He officially weighs in 140 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, con pantaloncillo de color blanco con dorado y negro, con un peso de 144 libras. In 5 professional bouts, he stands perfect. 5 victories, no defeats, and 3 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 5 victorias, 0 derrotas, y 3 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. The fighting pride of Stockton, California, USA, the undefeated Wade Jones III.
Wade Jones III taking on tonight, Francisco.
Instructions con las indicaciones finales, your referee in charge, Profesor Fernando Renteria. 6 rounds, 6 asaltos.
Fernando Hernandez. Tarasco, Chris, maybe you can enlighten the audience, the non-Spanish speaking audience. What is Tarasco? What does that nickname mean?
You got me, bro, because I was wondering the exact same thing. And for those of you at home, hablo español muy bien, entiendo todo. I don't know what that means.
Well, I guess maybe we'll have to ask him after the fight.
Yeah.
Or if you know, maybe go on Best in Boxing or Toscano Boxing on one of our pages and let us know what that means.
And I'm super curious. I'm going to have to use Google Translate because I don't know what that is trying to say.
Maybe it's an inside joke he has with his family here, but Jones is not looking intimidated at all by the size advantage of Tarasco Hernandez. He is moving forward, sticking the jab to the body and to the head. As he said, he is a body snatcher, and as I say that, throws that nice cross and a jab.
And a jab, yeah.
Really working that body on the longer fighter in Hernandez tonight so far, Chris.
And that's what he needs to do if he wants to break down the taller fighter. And being a fighter from Tijuana, I can almost assume with certainty that Hernandez likes to bang. You know, he likes to be in the wheelhouse, as people would say.
Speaking of banging, he's exchanging nice little body shots, but Hernandez, plenty of experience. That's one thing that's different. Many more wins than the opponent originally scheduled for Wade here in this 6-rounder. First time for Wade to throw a 6-rounder. Not sure if Hernandez has hit a 6-rounder yet in his career, probably with that much experience, but first time for Wade. Oh, and speaking of going to the bodies.
Yeah, that was a hard body shot. Left hand to the body by Jones.
Followed by a jab here. Hernandez tries to stick his own jab, but nice head movement. Oh, lands a nice little
good uppercut.
Nice uppercut.
Oh, and a hard left hook by Wade Jones.
And another body shot by Jones. Jones is kind of creepy crawling underneath the longer punches of Hernandez, but he did get caught. Did get caught with that little uppercut.
I like that expression. Creepy crawling.
You see how he's just kind of under, you know,
yeah.
he's creeping on the come up, to quote an old Bone Thugs and Harmony
there you go.
album right there.
And there goes Jones landing those hard body shots, but Hernandez lands those body shots as well. So very, very good fight between a more experienced Hernandez and the up-and-coming fighter, Wade Jones III.
Now, yeah, you see like Wade's coming with a point to prove, and Hernandez is staying composed, almost with the experience, kind of saying like, well, we'll see. Go ahead, youngster, if you can keep this pace up for all 6 rounds. But yeah, definitely some good exchanges so far in this first round of our third fight, Best in Boxing, Future Champions 3. And man, if the rest of the fight's gonna go like this, I can't wait to see what happens. Again, looking for the body shot, but block this time Hernandez to finish out the very first round. You know, what are your impressions of that first round for both fighters there, Chris?
Very good technical round between both fighters, Jones and Hernandez. Both of them, you know, I'd say I'd edge Jones out a little bit because he did land those hard body shots on Hernandez, but it's competitive, man. This was a good round, you know, and hopefully it gets better, you know, rounds 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're treated to a good fight.
Definitely treated to a good fight so far. See a little bit of frustration though in the face of Hernandez. Oh, followed by some laughs, almost like him in his corner. It seemed like they have a good relationship. They're kind of having a nice relaxed talk over there. Looks like he wants him to kind of slip and try to rip here. We'll see if Jones does more of the same. That body snatching style he said he likes to fight with, obviously coming through in that first round here. So we're going to the second round of this scheduled 6-rounder between Wade Jones, 5-0, 3 KOs in the white shorts, representing the red corner, and the blue corners, Francisco Hernandez, 12-3-1, 7 KOs. Jones from Stockton, Hernandez from Tijuana. Seen Jones quite a few times as Toscano Boxing Promotions will make its way up to Stockton every now and then to do a show and find some great fighters to bring down here and fight Mexico's best.
And those were hard shots thrown there by Hernandez. Even though Wade Jones is the one pressuring, attacking, Hernandez keeping his composure.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, that's that experience with that, what is it, 14-fight career so far for Hernandez. Definitely has a large experience advantage over Jones, but Jones is young, hungry, and coming with ferocity.
And landed a good hook right there. Good lead hook landed by Wade Jones.
Slipping. Ooh, doubles up the body. Really digging those bodies, almost like he made it a point to hit that body, and he's doing so far in this second round. Second round of this catchweight 142-pound fight. Nice body hook again. Yeah. Jones was already on weight. He was at 136. He said he was going to make 135. No problem. They got the phone call. Had to replace his opponent. He had to move
so you
up.
get to eat.
Yeah,
you know,
he got to eat. Yep.
He had the confidence in himself and his training camp to take on a short notice opponent who's a little bit bigger, you know, and won the first round, and winning the second, in my opinion, right here.
Definitely, but Hernandez is not looking like he's worse for wear yet. Very just kind of calm and composed in there almost. Haven't seen his body language, diminish whatsoever so far in this fight. So maybe he's just, knows it's a 6-rounder and he's just kind of letting himself get warmed up. Maybe let his opponent kind of get some of his energy out before he starts to really set up his own assault. But we'll see here that with that body shots that Wade Jones keeps landing, it's going to be tough for Hernandez to get anything started if he keeps suffering all that damage from the body, Chris.
Yeah, he definitely won't be able to take him too long. But, a 16-bout veteran with a winning record, you have to give him, the benefit of the doubt that he's going to be able to keep this pace for 6 rounds. So Wade Jones needs to be on his P's and Q's here and do the right thing and move his head and get behind the jab and don't get sloppy.
And I see Hernandez kind of switch up his tactics. He was kind of flat-footed walking back. Now I see him kind of bouncing and using a little bit more footwork here. Maybe he's going to try to change the timing here of his movement to confuse Jones, because Jones is pretty much just walking him down and ripping body shots. 10 seconds left in this second round here. Oh, chasing him down as Jones lands a nice right hand. They clinch up. Referee breaks him up right at the end of that second round. Another good round for Jones, Chris. Seems like he's doing everything that he wants to do here tonight.
Yeah, and it seems like maybe the weight helped him out. He didn't really have to drain himself to make the weight, He got a little leeway with the extra pounds that he was able to carry into the weigh-in. So maybe, I mean, it's transferring, excuse me, into the fight.
Yeah, you know, he said as soon as he got the call, he said, great, ate dinner, ate breakfast, still came in 2 pounds under the agreed catch weight of 142. So says he's feeling in tip-top shape.
Yeah, that just means he was in good shape to begin with.
Yep.
You know, so, you know, he's proven it here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this replay. Chris, looks like this is a replay of Jones moving forward here on Hernandez in the red corner there.
Moving forward and landing hard shots. You know, he went to the body and finished to the head. That last shot, you saw that left hook land to the head of Hernandez.
Yeah, you know, he's starting to put things together here, and we'll see if Hernandez kind of, you know, turns up the volume, so to speak here, kind of throws his hand up Manny Pacquiao style, saying, come on, let's go. And as soon as he does, catches a left hook to the dome.
Ooh. And a good jab by Jones, but a good hook by Hernandez. Good little exchange.
Ooh,
Maybe
yeah.
frustrated Jones there a little bit, trying to get it back.
Yeah, you know, you see, you know, both these fighters turning up the heat a little bit in this third round of a scheduled 6 between Wade Jones and his opponent, Francisco Hernandez. Short notice fight for Hernandez. Took it pretty much on a day's notice, but is in pretty decent shape himself. Doesn't look like he was sitting there eating potato chips. Looks like he's lean enough, and he's game for tonight's 6-rounder. Ooh, nice left hook, but followed by a left hook right back by Jones. Oh, man, every time Jones gets his, he answers back. You know, don't you love to see that as a coach, that your fighter doesn't just accept punishment, he always makes sure that he answers back?
And that's what it should be. You're right. I mean, as a coach, yeah, you love that. That's what you want to see, you know. You preach that in the gym. You know, don't take no for an answer. And Wade Jones is doing it here.
Definitely is. We are about a minute into this third round. Wade Jones doing more the same. He's eating a couple nice hooks, but man, he throws an even harder hook back when he gets hit with one. It's really hard for Hernandez to gain any traction here in this fight when every time he lands a shot, he eats a shot or two. So nice little uppercut.
And the reason for that is Hernandez, when he throws, if you folks look at the way he throws his shots, he's throwing them standing up. He's not really sitting down on his shots, not really committing, as Jones is kind of burying his head into Hernandez's chest, sitting down on his shots, and that's why he's causing more damage.
Yeah, definitely. He's got that little low squat in his legs when he's close. High guard from Jones, keeping his right hand nice close to his chin when he sticks his left jab and his left hooks. Doing everything right here so far is Jones. Yeah, how do you feel when you take a fight on short notice, Chris, and you don't have much time to prepare and you just kind of have to step in there? Do you like it? Is it kind of like a relief, or is it a little stressful?
For me, it'd be stressful. Like, I've done it in my career. It did not turn out well. But, you know, I wouldn't recommend it. That's just it. You know, maybe Hernandez, you know, he needed the money, or he was active. I mean, he in the gym and wants to get a fight in before the year's over. Who knows? Who knows what's going on in that corner, right? But for sure, Wade Jones knew he was fighting, so he has the advantage here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, in these COVID times, I mean, and these opportunities to fight are so rare and few and far between. I mean, sometimes when you get the call and you have an opportunity, you want to take it because you don't know when the next opportunity might come up in these times, right, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, that's another reason why, you know, Hernandez probably took the fight. You know, like he saw that there's nothing out there right now, and he jumped on the opportunity, you know. He's from Tijuana, the show's here in Tijuana. He jumped on it. Yeah,
it was a close fighter. Let's take a little look at the replay here. Looks like he's going to take some of those hooks. Oh, there's that big hook, Chris, to the head of Hernandez there, of Jones.
And even though Hernandez had his hand up, he had it on the side of his face by his chin. And I always tell fighters, put it by your temple, because that's where that shot's going. And your hand is going to cover your whole face.
Yeah.
If you put it on your temple.
If you cover the temple, then everything from the temple down is going to be protected, right?
Yeah. And I mean, obviously he didn't there, and that shot landed.
So you could go home and show your fighters that you coach, hey, this is why I tell you to hold that hand by the temple.
Yeah, put it there.
Nice. Okay, well, we're going into our 4th round of this scheduled 6 in this catchweight 142-pound match between Wade Jones. Wade Jones first time going 6 rounds. Oh, didn't see that shot. He was, corner was blocking. Were you able to see what he put him down with there,
Yeah,
Chris?
it was a left hook, but it was a combination. Started from the body, and he picked it up to the head. And Hernandez wants to touch gloves, and Wade Jones, I don't think, wants any part of it. He wants to get in there and get that finish.
Wade Jones, he's smelling a possible finish here in this 4th round of Wade Jones' first 6-rounder. Doesn't want to go 6 rounds his first time, he said. Wants to try to end it in 4, it looks like, because he's coming aggressively to that body, doubling at that hook. Hook into the body, into the head. Got his forehead right in the chin of Hernandez. Really bullying him around so far in this fight here, Chris.
And Wade Jones needs to remember how he dropped him. So he did it with speed. He did it with speed, picked it up with power and combinations, you know. Sometimes when you knock somebody down, and you think you could do it again easy. So that's what Wade Jones is doing now. He thinks he can do it easy again, so he's trying to land one hard shot instead of the combination.
He puts a couple left hooks together, got another nice one to the gut of Hernandez, and man, Hernandez looking at his corner like it's gonna be a surprise, very surprised, spits his mouthpiece out. Oh, now he's got to get it washed. Such a veteran move, man. You see that?
And that's the Corrales-Castillo tactic.
Wow.
There by Hernandez.
Just bought himself an extra 30 seconds to recover. That was clever. That was clever right there. Now he's dancing Miguel Cotto style, trying to use that footwork to back up and counter on Wade Jones, but Jones is not having any of it. Focus in his eyes, laser-like, coming forward, looking to land that finishing blow. He's knocked him down twice. No 3 knockdown rule in this fight, so we might see Jones be able to get another knockdown without getting the finish. Gonna have to get a 10 count or put his opponent all the way out to finish in this round. Less than a minute left here in this 4th round. His opponent walking away, turning his back to him. It might be the beginning of the end here for Hernandez. Clinches.
And there goes that 16 bout experience, you know. It came into play there with the knockdown, put the mouthpiece down.
Big hooks landed from Jones, wow.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, like people at home, I hate that. It was kind of a dick move, but I mean, if you were in that situation, you'd want to buy yourself some time as well.
Absolutely.
But you know, I don't like it. He did it. He's smart about it, and you know.
And it looks like with 10 seconds left, he's going to make it out of this round here because of it.
He's going to make it out of this round. Yeah, maybe that was the reason why. But Wade Jones keeps going to the body.
Yeah, you know, you can't really judge a man until you walk a mile in his shoes. And I'll tell you this right now, I would not want to walk a mile in Francisco Hernandez's shoes tonight against Wade Jones.
I wouldn't want to walk 2 blocks right now.
I wouldn't want to walk across the ring right now the way it's looking against Jones. But we are going into the 5th round. I believe this is the first time that Wade Jones has been to the 5th round. All his previous bouts 4-rounders. So we shall see how it looks now that Jones is going into a 5th round, deeper waters for the first time. But to be honest with you, it doesn't look like he's tiring at all.
So Wade Jones doesn't look tired at all. You look over at Francisco Hernandez's corner, and he looks worn out, man.
Yeah, because as you see in this replay, those right cross to the body, left hook to the head puts him down. Look at that, doubling up that jab, man. Jones is putting all kinds of cool combinations together tonight.
He definitely is, you know, putting Hernandez in bad situations. As you guys can see now on the camera, he's been looking down. He's been sitting down, looking down the entire minute that he's been sitting on that stool. Not the body language you want to see from a fighter that you're coaching.
Yeah, definitely not. Again, Hernandez barely made it out of that last round. He had to use every trick in the book to do it. So we'll see if how many more tricks he has left in the bag after that here, if he can survive these last 2 rounds against Wade Jones III.
If he can survive, because Wade Jones is coming in strong.
Oh, huge hook.
And he's shown to be the stronger fighter. And yeah, that was a hard punch there landed by Jones. And he's turning around.
That is going to be the end of the fight. You know, when a fighter turns around and walks to his corner, turns his whole back to his opponent, you know, that pretty much is saying, I don't want to do this no more, right?
No, and he said no also. He shook his head.
That was enough was enough?
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you what, though. Hernandez has a hell of a chin because that last right hook that landed.
It was hard.
I'm sorry, he didn't. I can't believe he didn't go down after all the punishment he's taken already previously, and for him to take that right hook. But that right hook was enough for him to say, you know what? I think I'm done here.
Yeah, he didn't go down, but he knew in that moment. He's like, I don't want to be here.
All right, we will take it to Pablo Flores to make the. Oh, what? First, we got a Wade Jones Thanksgiving to Pablo Flores for our official announcement, and I'm going to part ways with the booth for just a minute to go interview our winner, Wade Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the official time, 33 seconds in round number 4. Tenemos el tiempo oficial, 33 segundos en el cuarto asalto. Declare your winner by the way of TKO victory. Su vencedor por la vía del knockout técnico. Stockton, California, USA. Still undefeated, Wade Jones.